everyone, it's Emily, and today, by my setup, I'm doing a cooking tutorial. And today I'm going to be doing mac and cheese, because who doesn't love mac and cheese? So the first thing you want to do is you want to get whatever pasta you want. Today I'm using medium shells, and I just felt like it. But I'm using medium shells today, and you can use medium shells, you can use small shells, you can use elbow, whatever you want. Just make sure it's pasta. And I have measured out 1.5 cups of my shells, and I put it in a bowl so it makes it easier for me to just dump in the pot. So now I'm going to fill my medium pot with water, and let's just go do that. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to get whatever cheese you want. I am using the mac and cheese blend, and you want it to be shredded, not just like, you don't want just like the squares of cheese. You want shredded cheese. You can either use cheddar, mac and cheese blend, whatever you feel like. Like I said, I'm using the mac and cheese blend. So you want 2 cups of cheese. So I'm just going to open my cheese. And I am going to put it in a bowl so that it's easier for me to dump in. It can get stuck on the sides and stuff. You just want it easy. You want it easy pour? Yeah, easy pour. And like I said, you want 2 cups of this. So if you don't have, you could probably even shred the cheese yourself and have 2 cups of that. But the easiest thing is just to buy a package that says 2 cups on it. So here's the cheese. Okay, so the next thing you want is butter. And the best thing is to get your stick and a knife, which I always forget my knife. And the pasta is just about to be put down into the pot. I don't know if you can see it, but it's starting to come to a boil. So while that comes to a boil, let's do this first. So you're going to take your stick, and there should be measurements on your package or on the wrapper. It depends on what kind of butter you get and like what brand. But for this, it's on the side of the box. So you're going to find 3 tablespoons, and you're going to cut at the 3 tablespoon mark. And if you have a hard time with doing this, it's okay. Just as long as it's really close to 3 tablespoons. And I just made a little indent with my nail so that I can cut it easier. And there's my butter. So now it's coming to a boil, and I'm just going to dump that in. And then I'm going to let it come back to a boil, and I'm going to turn it down to about 5 or 6 or like medium for your stove. So now that that's cooking, alright. So I'm going to do it for 10 minutes so that it is firm. And this will vary what type of pasta you use. Okay, so now you're going to want 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. I'm just going to get that. Good thing I have my knife. Actually, I'm going to get a new knife because that still has a little butter on it. Okay, so that is your flour. Okay, so now you want your milk and a liquid measuring cup. You don't want to use just like a regular measuring cup because it will be a difference. I'm not quite sure what that difference is, but just trust me with this. You want one that is specifically for liquid. And it will have like the ounces on here as well. So you want your milk. You're going to open that up. And you want 2 cups of milk. And I know this might look like a really awkward angle for me to pour this, but it's the easiest way that I can see the exact measurement. and 2 cups milk. I'm just going to put that away. So after the milk and flour and cheese and butter, this is your last 2 dry ingredients. Well, milk isn't dry, but you know what I mean. So you're going to get your bowl, and you're going to get your salt and pepper. And you want half a teaspoon of each. You don't want to accidentally screw everything up and do more than you need because it is too strong. So you're going to get your salt. I'm going to pour half a teaspoon. And that's half a teaspoon of salt. And get your pepper. And get half a teaspoon of pepper. There we go. And half a teaspoon of pepper. If you don't want this, this is an optional step. You don't need to have this. You can put this in later. I like to put it in before, like it's all cooked and stuff. I like how it tastes. Okay, so the next thing you want is an 8x8 baking dish. This is not 8x8, or is it? It actually doesn't say. But if you do anything bigger, then you're just gonna cut the time of baking. Just don't go too large, because then it won't be good. So get an 8x8 baking dish. And I'm gonna get my pan, which is here. And you want to just spray it a little bit with some nonstick spray. And then what I do is I'm going to take a paper towel and I'm just going to make sure it goes all over the pan evenly. You don't want it to stick and burn. Okay, so now that you have boiled your pasta, you're gonna take that same pot and put it on about 8. You don't want it too high. And you're gonna put your butter in the pot to melt it. And my butter is very soft because it's been sitting on the counters from the beginning, pretty much. But just to let you know, if you're gonna want to make the mac and cheese using medium shells, you want to make 2.5 cups instead of 1.5 cups, because I had to add extra because it was just not enough. So you just want to melt this, and I'm definitely going to turn this down because it's very high. You don't want the butter to burn. And yes, I know that sounds really weird, butter will burn. And you just want to keep moving it around. And we're getting to the last, there we go. Okay, so now I'm just going to put it down onto 2. And you're going to add your flour into this mixture. And this is called like a roux, I believe. And you want to keep stirring it. You don't want to just let it sit there, because you have to worry about this burning as well. And you just want to get rid of all these lumps. And if you do need it, if this is your first time making it, I would suggest having someone help you with this process, unless you're experienced with making a roux. But you want to, I'm going to turn this down to low, and you want to cook this for about 2 minutes. I'm going to do, it's about 1 minute to 2 minutes. I'm actually going to do 1 minute because you want it to be like golden brown, and it's already pretty much there. Okay, so it's been about 1 minute. Now you add your milk. Your milk. Sounded weird when I said that. And you're just going to stir it until it starts to kind of thicken. And you want to just keep stirring this. You do not want it to burn because it will stick to. Okay, so it hasn't been quite a minute, but now you just want to add your salt and pepper, and you want to mix until there are no lumps. The lumps, you're gonna gradually add your cheese. So you just want to. I'll just add it all. Okay. Now you're just gonna mix it until the cheese is all melted, and because you don't want it to be like this. That's just gross looking. And I'm gonna turn it up to about 4 or 5 so that it'll melt quicker. And I've already strained and added my pasta into the bacon dish because you want it all ready. Turn it up a little more. I'm gonna put it on 7. So as you can see, it's already starting to thicken and it's starting to melt better now. This is when it's gonna really start, and it's gonna turn that bright orange color. Just keep mixing. Here we go, it's starting to thicken the mixture. And you want to keep mixing this until it's completely mixed, so it's still not quite there yet. Here we go, it's starting to melt more. And while you were doing this, preheat your oven, sorry, bad angle, to 350. Almost there. I'm going to turn it down to about 5. Just a little bit more. I'm going to turn it down to 4 or 3 rather. And you can see it's like really thick now. And this is where we want it. So now we're just going to turn it off and take it off the burner. Okay, so now you are going to carefully pour this into your pan along with your mac and cheese. Okay, so now that it's all in, you're just going to mix it up. And there we go, it's all mixed up. Okay, so my oven just preheated, and I'm gonna put this in. And I'm gonna bake this for 25 minutes. Okay, so it just went off, and I'm just gonna see, all right. This is good. And if you want to start off with 25 minutes, if you do 25 and it still isn't how you would like it, then keep adding 5 minutes. Cut this out and set it on top to cool. Okay, so that is the finished result. I hope you guys liked this video, and if you would like to see more cooking videos, give this video a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos just like it, click on that red button down there and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!